What is going on, guys? It's Subs here. Welcome back to another video, and today we're back on some Forza Horizon 2 doing another unusual drift build. Now this used to be a series that I used to do on Forza Horizon 2 quite often because it was kind of fun to do. I used to take one of these cars that was just definitely not a car for drifting and pretty much do somewhat of a drift build on it, because every car in this game is very, very, like, oversteer friendly, right? So I guess it'll be kind of easy to sort of do drift builds on the majority of these cars. This time we have this off-road Charger. This is gonna be very, very interesting. Now I've done different types of drift builds on like different SUVs and Jeeps and stuff like that with like these like rally tires and stuff like that. So this one should be quite interesting to see what we can get up to and see what we can do to this thing. I mean, let's go to design first of all. I want to see what sort of designs people have made for this thing so far, because there's definitely going to be some stuff on it. So, okay, never mind. You can't change anything on this car except for the paint of the wheels. All right, cool. Let's have a look here. Yep. I don't know what the deal is with that, but apparently we cannot change anything on this car. All right, so I guess we're gonna be stuck with the black and red. I don't mind. It looks kind of good. Anyway, let's go ahead and go on to upgrades. This car is it all-wheel drive? No, it is rear-wheel drive. Okay, that's cool. I thought this was a conversion to all-wheel drive. Apparently not. We'll leave that the way it is. How much horsepower does this thing push out right now? 650 horsepower. That's a pretty hefty amount. I mean, it weighs 3,600 pounds. That is quite a bit, though. But it's not too bad, you know, power to weight ratio. I might give this a supercharger. I don't know if I should give this a supercharger or leave it the way it is, like NA. And go ahead and just add more power. I think I'm going to do that. Wheels, this is the tire width, 285s to front. We definitely don't need to go wider. 285s in the rear. Definitely don't need to go wider there either. The wheels, oh, we can change the wheels. Not entirely sure why we'd do that, because the stock wheels actually look quite good. Especially since they have like a red rim around it. I don't think we can actually get that on any other wheel in this game, that we can actually change the little rim around the actual alloy. You know, you can't change the color of that. The size, I'm not going to change those, of course. I'm going to go ahead to drivetrain, pretty much upgrade everything else, so it's nice and quick whenever it's doing pretty much anything. Like whenever it's changing gear, whenever it's the game is nice and quick. I pressed the button like ages ago and the thing took so long to change item. But yeah, basically to improve pretty much the responsiveness of the car, we have to get all these race parts. So brakes as well, we get these. Why the hell not? Makes the car slightly lighter than before. Maybe a little bit counts. Okay. See how long it's taking right now? I pressed the button. Oh, there it goes. I pressed the button like ages ago, and then the thing just decides to take ages. I don't know why it does that in this game. Like, why it's so slow to change parts. It's a lot faster in Forza 6. It's 100% faster in Forza 6. Now the power now the weight should be 3,242 pounds. It's not too bad. That's a lot less than before. That's a nice few hundred pounds. Now for the horsepower, I think I'll go with around 700. I don't want to go with anything more. If we actually need more horsepower, of course, I'll go ahead and I'll add more stuff to this thing. I will increase the horsepower, but I'll start off with 700. Like I said, if we need more, I'll just come back and I'll add a little bit more horsepower. Alright, so this will be interesting to see what sort of setup I can actually add on this car to be able to change this. I'm pretty sure it's already on like rally suspension. 699 horsepower, that's perfect. I'm pretty sure it's already on rally suspension, so I'm gonna go check out if we can actually change pretty much everything on this thing. Alignment, we can't change that. We can change everything else. This is gonna be interesting. I'm gonna drop this. I'm gonna bring this down as low as it goes. Alright, let's take it out the way it is. Nice soft suspension, and see how this thing drives. See if this thing will actually get sideways. Well, it most likely will, but see how well we can control this thing. Of course it's raining. When isn't it raining? On. Yep. This is weird. It's bit. Whoa. Just reminds me of the Jolly Tunes. That is pretty much what this reminds me of. Because of course it has the springs are very, 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 very soft right now. It's It's pretty much all over the place, but it does actually end up getting sideways a little bit. That is mainly because I'm sort of throwing the car around a little bit, and also this horsepower definitely helps. Not entirely sure what this is going to be like in the dry. Whoa. These like really wide ass tires definitely don't help. They actually add quite a little bit of grip whenever I'm counter-steering with this thing, but again, we're gonna have to add a setup on this. I still haven't done anything like that. Fourth gear, I can actually get this thing to slide. I can initiate a slide in fourth gear with this. Jesus Christ. The wheels on this just spin. Look at that. There's like no grip whatsoever. Oh man. And we can't actually change the type of tires that are on it. It has no grip. Alright, anyway. Let's hop into, where should we go? Where should we go? I haven't gone over to this in a while. So let's go over to the industrial zone. And we'll do some stuff there. Hopefully, by the time we get there, and hopefully, if we just sort of drive around for a little bit, it'll dry up a bit. And we can actually test our car in the dry and not in the wet, because it's sort of annoying testing out cars in the wet. Also, the microphone should sound a lot better now. I ended up taking the filter off it or whatever, and you know, it should sound a little bit more bassy. The only problem with it now, if I like sort of keep my mouth really close to it, I may end up like sort of, I know, breathing in it whenever I'm like sort of really close. If you guys hear like really like loud P's, you know, it'll like go really loud. I basically just need a pop filter on top of it, but I basically had like a sock over it, which basically does the same thing. Oh, the rain's stopping. This is perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and mess around with the tune. Hopefully we can get this thing to handle the way we want to. So of course the gear ratios I'm gonna bring out quite a bit. Fourth gear is definitely unnecessary short from what I've seen. Setup should be something similar to that. Of course that varies on different cars, but for this car specifically, it's actually not too bad having it like that. The caster oil 6.5 degrees, that's fine. Springs, okay, we're gonna have to stiffen these quite a lot. See if we can get a little bit more control over this instead of it having completely soft springs and being pretty much a jelly tune. Okay, soften these up just a little bit. We're gonna drop this as low as it goes. This is gonna be really stupid looking because I think the wheels are gonna pop out of the arches, but I think I'll end up fixing it. I'll probably lift it back up again, but I'll see. I'll leave sort of the standard. I usually sort of leave, like, as you can see, there's like a little sort of what you call it, like the way the dampers and stuff are already set. I usually like to leave that the way it is because it doesn't really mess up the car. I just like to stiffen them just a little bit, especially for these like rally cars and you know, off-road vehicles. I don't like to mess around with their setup too much because it'll most likely ruin the car and the way it handles it, the way it grips and stuff like that. So you know, usually leaving those the way they are it's just better. Except for the camber and alignment, like except for the camber, caster, toe, all that sort of stuff. That's pretty much like a setup that you should add on pretty much whatever car you drive. So that is the diff, and I think we are done. Now, what does this look like? Now that it's like really... I thought this was gonna go ahead... Okay, I like that. It's not as low as I thought it was gonna be. It is quite low, but the tires aren't actually clipping through the arches. That's good. I'm gonna leave this the way it is. So yeah, 700 horsepower. Definitely more than enough. Okay, this is quite good. I haven't done this run in a while, actually. Okay, power is more than enough. I need to drive just a little bit more faster into some of these corners. Then again, like I said, I haven't done this this run or this section in quite a bit. So, oh god, can't believe I saved that. I really thought I was gonna shit the bed and crash. Yeah, I need to go a little bit faster in some of these corners because I'm sort of slowing down a little bit too much. I'm getting too close to the inside. I want to sort of, you know, keep the back out. I guess I just need to go in with like slightly less angle. And as you can see, I will get the back out. Ah, it's gone! No, it's not. I almost lost it. It's not bad, but it's not like an insanely good car. I mean, you can obviously keep it sideways because this game's like very easy to slide around in. I think 4th gear is the best on this car, especially when you're doing these sort of slides. Obviously, if you're slowing down quite a bit, then the 3rd gear is the right one to use. Like I said, not a bad car. Obviously, it's not going to win any awards for being a drift car. So, yeah, I guess I can dig it. I'll mess around with this thing in a lobby if I can. It's interesting. It is interesting. That was actually not too bad. Trying to keep it in 4th gear, see exactly what I can do in 4th gear with this thing. I always do this with the cars that I get. I actually do test them, you know, I don't just like slide around. I do mess around with my gears just to see what gears can do what and how fast I need to go and how much angle can I get until I actually like feel like I'm losing control of the car. You get what I mean? So every time you guys see me, you know, mess around with a car after I've built it, just know that I am actually testing the car out to see what it's like. To see what its limits are, pretty much. Like I said, not bad. It won't win any awards for being a good car or like for being an amazing car, but oh come on! I didn't even touch that. I should just scrape it. Fuck it. But yeah, this will be interesting as the car if you do decide to ever take it out. See what I mean? Like it sort of loses. I don't know. The toe, I guess I can mess around a little bit more with. Can I hop in there now? No, I wasn't going fast enough. Okay, and I'm stuck. That'll be it. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it with the off-road charger from Fast and Furious, from the new expansion actually. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad as a drift car. It's a little bit weird. It has hella chunky tires, so they're also like really wide. So that could also be a thing why my steering angle is like more restricted and stuff like that. I don't know, but yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.